we played. That was Boy Stop by Nene and Slick Boys and 8-Ball. Shouts out to the great 8-Ball and MJG. From Kicking with Kesey, Nene's first group, Who Did It's Going Down, Young Jock, etc. From Grego, You Must Be Doing a Wildcat List. From JB Jennings in the chat room on Spreaker.com. Okay, Clay, I don't see enough of Kaiser. From J. Clyde Censored, Doug's quarterback list all have snow bunnies. What? Wait a minute. Are you saying that all of the quarterbacks on my list are dating Caucasian sisters? I don't know who's Brad Kai is dating. I don't know who Pat Mahomes is dating. Josh Dobbs, Deshaun Kaiser. I do know that Deshaun Watson does have a fancy for white women. But that's neither here nor there. From Sidney Jackson, Warren Moon said that Cam would be great, but the media laughed in his face, but we are supposed to listen to some ninjas named Booger. F out of here. From Clay, I ain't passing Davis. To be fair, wasn't Cam a one-hit wonder even though he did go undefeated and won a championship? My bad. Terrible comparison. That is a terrible comparison. From Corporate Brother, Watson told the Browns that he didn't want to go to them when he declined their invitation to be coached by them in the Senior Bowl. I don't know if that's actually the case. I don't know if that's the case. He just didn't want to go and I guess risk injury maybe. And why would he go to the Senior Bowl when you can just turn on the tape and watch what the man has done for 2 years? 3 years, really, but the last 2 years in particular. Why? I don't know if I agree with that. From Grego, Brad, especially for them. From T-Dub, he's white. They always magically appear at the top of the draft. I guess he's talking about Mitch Trubisky. Yeah, that's true. From Sidney Jackson, Chad Kelly is immature, though. He is a knucklehead that is always into ish. Yeah, that's why they had to run him up out of Clemson, getting into trouble. Chad Kelly, quarterback at Ole Miss. He's probably on the honorable mention as well for quarterbacks, but he ain't going to get taken until probably third, maybe fourth round or whatever. From Gilliard Rose Finest, Clay, I'm equal opportunist to all females. Like Baskin and Robbins. I love 31 flavors. That's my cousin, Gilliard Rose Finest. Where the white women at? From JY3, Doug, you going to profile top 5 offensive line prospects tomorrow? No. We will do defensive ends. The reasons why, because I have family. Hopefully will get drafted day one. So we'll definitely talk about, edge rushers, pass rushers. Let's call them pass rushers for a little spotlight tomorrow or maybe Wednesday. We'll do that before the draft on Thursday night. From Jam from Snellville, Deshaun grew up in Gainesville, I guess he meant. What do you expect, Doug? Those white girls are really aggressive. That's the way it is. It's the Canada of Georgia. A couple of weeks ago, we talked about how the snow bunnies in Canada love the brothers. And Gainesville, Georgia, that's how it is. They're the Canada of Georgia. Okay, I didn't know that. Not that I would care anyway. Well, Corporate Brother, Jam from Snellville, It's like that here, too, in Pittsburgh. Pink toes everywhere, getting in with the swirl. From Grego, laugh aloud, no black offensive lineman standing out for you people. Grego, I'm just going to move on, Grego. Sometimes it's really questionable. Let's just move on. From J. Clyde Census, snow bunnies in Canada do love the blacks. From Sidney Jackson, I'm going to tell you where the white women ain't. That's my house. I don't like white women who smoke Virginia Slims. How did Virginia Slims get all into this conversation? You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I have no clue at all. One quick mention. Thaddeus Moss, the son of NFL great Randy Moss, announced Sunday morning that he is transferring to LSU. That's right. The 6'4", 240-pound Moss started 3 games at tight end as a true freshman for North Carolina State in 2016. He caught 6 passes for 49 yards and 1 touchdown on the season. The younger Moss, who was ranked by Rivals.com as the nation's number 23rd prospect in the class of 2016, will sit out the 2017 season and then have 3 seasons playing eligibility remaining. So he's headed to play for LSU. Go Tigers, as they say. This kid looked just like Randy Moss, but light-skinned it. So that's a big news if you're an LSU Tiger fan, which I know we got a lot of that listen to the show. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at Doug@theDougStewartShow.com. From T-Dub, he says, Snow Bunny smoke Virginia Slims, Doug. Oh, right. That's that line from go back like them cigarettes. What was that Outcast line? Somebody in the chat room would tell me. From J. Clyde Censors, this has been a great segment, Doug. Oh, because we talking about white women? From Clay, I ain't passing Davis. Just because they love the swirl don't mean they won't call you a ninja. Hopefully not. From Sidney Jackson, give me a sister. Can't resist her. Red beans and rice didn't miss. What was that? Just that rapper from Washington? Not Coolio. Another dude out there. From 334 Bama Boy. Well, LSU don't have anybody throwing the ball, so good luck. Real issue with getting good quality quarterbacks down there at LSU. They always have all-star players at every other position in the world, but under Les Miles, man, struggling the last 4, 5, 6 years, man, coming up with a decent quarterback. You would think LSU would be able to get their pick of quarterbacks, but such is not the case. From Emmett Bean, he says, Jake Long just retired. Jake Long just retired. Jake Long. Why am I drawing a blank? Who the hell is Jake Long? You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I'm thinking Chris Long, Howie Long's little boy. Jake Edward Long. Oh, offensive tackle. So he just retired. Okay, that's no big news. I don't care about no Jake Long, offensive lineman. From Al Thompson, so you can punish them, Jay Clyde. From Sidney Jackson, y'all ninjas tripping today. Laugh out loud. Yeah, they are tripping. From Gary G. Money Joyner, he's been tripping all day long. Snow bunnies will cry rape 20 years later, and these ninjas will be in court. From Angry Black Man, great show, even with the slant toward colonizers and dancing ninja football analysts. So, Booger McFarland, let me get this straight. So, Booger McFarland and Warren Sapp say one thing critical about a black player, despite everything else that they said positive about black players probably their entire lives, playing and on radio or TV. And they're dancing for colonizers. Okay. Yeah. From J. Clyde Simpson, I've made it 18 years so far with no allegations, laughing my ass off. So J. Clyde is a big fan of the Snow Bunnies. From Chief Rocker Jersey Vern, he says, that boy, you from Atlanta? From that boy Chucky, where's the black woman at? All in Zone 3. For people outside of Atlanta, the zones, and when you hear somebody say something about Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3, and maybe it is the same way from where you're from, but they have the police districts broken up into zones. So you know what part of town you're talking about based on the zone. So like Zone 3 could be, just hypothetically, Zone 3 could be the SWATs. Zone 2 could be, I don't know, whatever part of town, Mechanicsville. And Zone 4 could be, so that's what he's talking about when he's talking about zone. 334 Bama boy. T-Dub, Saban recruited Jamarcus. Once he left, Les Miles didn't recruit no top-notch quarterbacks. So somebody mentioned Jamarcus Russell as far as LSU quarterbacks. Yeah. Saban recruited Jamarcus Russell, who obviously didn't do a damn thing in the NFL. Les Miles hadn't been able to recruit a quarterback of note that I can think of. They did have the kid. I think Les Miles did recruit the kid that went to Georgia. I can't even remember his name right now. But Georgia kicked him out, and he actually ended up playing down there at LSU. But he wasn't actually recruited, though. He wasn't recruited. I mean, he transferred. I guess they technically did recruit him, but y'all know who I'm talking about. But that's about it. That's probably the best quarterback that they've had down there in the Les Miles that I can think of. Fell pay, I was in the zone, could have thrown up them trays. Luda. Jan from Snellville. Corporate, the right ones will let you know what they want. You just have to read the signs, bro. They are very aggressive in certain ways. Still will scare you, not expecting it. Laugh out loud. Still talking about white women. Let's see. From Clay ain't passing Davis Thorney. I think they have snow bunnies ready for the brothers as soon as they hit campus. From Chief Rocker, Jersey Vern. Okay, sir, damn, you living hard, son. From, who do we have here? From RCJ Clyde, if she's bold enough to call you a ninja, imagine what her parents think about your black ass. Think about it. Chief Rocker, Jersey Vern. Yes, sir, I used to deliver in that area, that boy. JY3, Mettenberger. That's right. That's the quarterback I couldn't think of. Zach Mettenberger. So Zach Mettenberger was with the University of Georgia, Mark Richt recruit. Mark Richt likes them type of quarterbacks. Big, tall, big arm, white. And he got into some trouble, and they kicked him off the team, and he ended up at LSU and played a couple of years in the NFL. You talk about overrated. Overrated. Once again, looked like Tarzan, played like Jane, like I talked about from earlier. And that was Zach Mettenberger. Really didn't do a damn thing in the NFL with a couple of different teams. Had opportunities to start. Absolutely sucks. But still going to keep and hold on to an NFL clipboard because he, quote-unquote, looks the part. Yeah. Actually, horrible. You listen to the Doug Stewart Show. All right, man. I'm tired of talking about white women. Let's get out of here.
When Tupac was around, he wanted to raise a nation of thugs.
Yeah!
But, I think it's only right for me to raise a nation of bruh. Frank Cole, Ernest Jess.
Yeah. Hey, thank you for joining me today on the Doug Stewart Show. Appreciate the love and support and you tuning in. Boy, it was off a couple of days, but we back, and we still together. Doug Stewart and the Stewies. Yeah. All right. So, shouts out to my producer, Waterhead Walter. Pole politicking. Hold on a second. I want you to listen to this part. That my line name. Shouts out to my man, Brandon Butler, the consultant. Who else we got? Larry, the benefactor. Dwayne Vasson, Gerald Oliveri, engineers. John Gorenfeld, the web guy. And a special shouts out to all of the Stewies. Without you, there is no me. Yeah. All right. When we come back tomorrow, man, we'll continue to do what we do. Same Doug Stewart time, same Doug Stewart channel. Y'all be careful on them streets. Don't go anywhere. Coming up next is the Jeff Fox Show, man. Coming to you live from Miami, Florida. Real fun. Let's keep the party going. Coming up next, the Jeff Fox Show right here on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. We'll do this show again tomorrow. Same Doug Stewart time, same Doug Stewart channel. Peace.
When Tupac was around, he wanted to raise a nation of thugs. But, I I think it's only right for me to raise a nation of bruh. Frank Coleman, Ernest Justice, Oscar Cooper.